Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the sign of Aquarius. If your ascendant or moon sign sit in Aquarius, this is the one for you to listen to. But let me remind everyone, I am talking about the sidereal Vedic placements, not the tropical Western. So if you don't know your Vedic ascendant or moon sign, go to my website. Go to galacticcenter.org and go to my free chart calculator. Once you put your information in, you can scroll down to the very bottom where it will tell you AS, that's your ascendant, or MO, that is your moon sign. Those are the signs I want you to listen to. So therefore, if you have an ascendant rising sign or moon sign in Aquarius, then the first half of this year, you will find that you're much more financially productive. And this pretty much covered half of 2022, but all the way till the end of April, you're still in a very productive financial mode. You're thinking about how to make money. Things are coming along nicely with expansion, with money, with wealth. You've done pretty well for yourself. And I'll say another thing, things are coming along very nicely in the area of your family, your connections, the people in your home. You have had a good run with bringing people together and having good communications. You feel great around your home and dealing with family matters. Now, another thing is, Jupiter is transiting in your second house, which will relate to great expansions with money. But not only that, be careful about eating. Sometimes I find that when Jupiter's in the second house, we tend to overdo our eating. So watch that you're not too engrossed in what you eat. And maybe it's time that you start a new health regime, focusing in on eating well, eating whole and wholesome foods that will really nourish and take care of you. Another thing is money, wealth. You are really looking into how you spend your money and what you spend your money on. Don't go overboard because later on you may regret it. So don't overspend or overdo, but it is the time for you to make good money and use that to really help yourself advance and grow in the future. So in other words, I'm saying pretty much put your money where your mouth is and invest in yourself. That's what this year is best for you to do. Now, following April, you're going to be a lot busier in terms of traveling, taking off, going places, going on those spontaneous weekend trips. It's time to hop in the car and start seeing more. And you may find that this is also a time that you'll be visiting with brothers and sisters a lot more than before, connecting up with siblings. You may find that you're connecting with them more on the phone. Communications are open. You are so much better at relating information to other people for the second part of this year. You're going to find that you love to talk, you love to communicate. And even writing, your writing skills are taking off in a huge, big way. And if you've been wanting to write a book or do anything in the realm of expressing yourself through the written word, this is the time. And if you've been wanting to take those courses or classes, it's time to invest in yourself, in maybe taking up a new hobby, whether it be music, whether it be art, whether it be writing. This is the time to express yourself more. And it's a time when you'll feel more creative and better connected to the community and others. You're going to find that you love communicating, traveling, getting to know people more. Maybe take those courses at the close schools or universities, anything that expands your knowledge is fascinating. Quench your curiosity to be learning more and expanding new horizons in your life and learning about new things. So another thing is, with Saturn coming into your first house this year, you will find a heavy responsibility or just a heaviness. You feel more responsible about things and taking care of other people. Saturn is all about responsibility, and it does feel heavier. You do feel more constraints. Maybe physically you don't have as much energy suddenly. This could mean you got to take care of yourself more. Take some more time off. Take time for you, because Saturn being in the first house does slow you down somewhat, and it does make you feel heavier, not necessarily heavier because of what you eat, just a heavy feeling of what you feel responsible for doing in your life. And I find that when Saturn comes in the first house, usually you are more responsible for others in your life, such as taking care of a parent or taking care of a spouse that needs your help. You are the responsible one that will carry through with the plans to make things happen with Saturn in the first. And let me just say, Saturn in the first, you will feel a bit more restricted, more limited in certain ways that you didn't before. But it is a time for you to be more disciplined and focused on the things that you didn't have the focus or discipline to do before. Being a disciplinarian now is what's going to make a difference in later. So Saturn is not all bad. Saturn's about finding ourselves, finding what we're responsible for, finding what gives us a sense of meaning and purpose in our life. And as you're going to find with Rahu and Ketu draping across into, we're going to find that Rahu is definitely huge in your third house. So expansion and growth in the second part of the year with brothers and sisters and siblings. And another thing I want you to know, and issues around your dad. Now, transiting Ketu's been in your 9th house, but you're going to find that there's probably some issues of decline occurring with the father. So be aware of this, that this is the time that to family matters. Well, you're going to be the responsible one. And your father may need you during this time. If your father's no longer with us, then this will mean old memories of the past. And maybe something will come up concerning your dad while he was here this year that you will have to contend with. So with that, I'm going to close. So if you would like more information about Vedic astrology or me, go to my university website, because I have a brand new class that's going to begin January 25th of 2023. Go to universityofvedicastrology.com and check into joining our stellar, amazing University of Astrologers. Thank you.